So now we discuss progression. Progressions are three types. First is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. And second is geometric progression. Geometric progression. Third is harmonic progression. Harmonic progression. So first now we discuss arithmetic progression. First now we discuss arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is suppose 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17 and so on. This is the first term A. This is the first term A. So this is the difference D. So difference is constant, that series in progression, arithmetic progression. So here difference is common difference is 3. That's why this is called arithmetic progression. So in arithmetic progression, nth term Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here a is first term, d is the common difference. Suppose if you want Sn, sum of the terms Sn equal to 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Otherwise, or Sn in equal to here n by 2 a plus l. N by 2 a plus l. So here that means this term you can write into a plus n minus 1 into d. So that's why this is the last term, this is the a plus l. So here Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l. So then next arithmetic progression in common, how can you read a plus d, comma, a plus 2d, comma, a plus 3d, plus so on, a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the nth term. So, this is the nth term once again. In arithmetic, progressions are three types. Three are arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression. So, arithmetic progression. So, arithmetic progression, suppose any series, the common difference is 3. That means common difference is equal, that is series in arithmetic progression. So, here 2, 5, 8, 11, 14 and so on. So, common difference is 3. That's why this series in this progression in arithmetic progression. So, if you want Tn, nth term equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a is the first term and d is the common difference, n is the number of terms. So, if you want Sn, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Otherwise, Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l. So, the next means, next geometric progression. The next geometric progression. Next we discuss geometric progression. So, next geometric progression. Geometric progression. In geometric progression, suppose any series, so 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. This is in geometric progression. So this is suppose here T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. The ratio is T2 by T1 equal to 2. So then next, so here T2R is T3 by T2, that is 4 by 2 equal to 2. That means this is the geometric progression. So in geometric progression, nth term equal to, in geometric progression, nth term equal to a into r power n minus 1. A into r power n minus 1. So the sum of the n terms, nth term equal to Tn equal to a into r power n minus 1. So Tn equal Sn equal to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Here r greater than 1. So otherwise, or Sn equal to a into 1 minus r for n by 1 minus r. Here r is less than 1. So here S infinity equal to a by 1 minus r. A by 1 minus r. Here r is the r equal to T2 by T1. A is the first term. N is the number of terms. So next we discuss harmonic progression. Next we discuss harmonic progression. Now we discuss harmonic progression. Harmonic progression is 1 by a, 1 by a plus d, 1 by a plus 2d plus and so on 1 by a plus n minus 1 into t. So harmonic progression means inverse of arithmetic progression. So here series will be 1 by 4, 1 by 7, 1 by 10, 1 by 13, so on. This is the harmonic progression. So then next arithmetic mean and arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean equal to a plus b by 2. Arithmetic mean equal to a plus b by 2. Geometric mean equal to root ab. Then next harmonic mean. Harmonic mean equal to harmonic mean equal to harmonic progression mean. So mean equal to 2ab by a plus b. So here what is the relation between the arithmetic mean and geometric mean and harmonic mean? Harmonic mean. Okay. Arithmetic mean and geometric mean and harmonic mean in relation. Let a and b be two real positive and unequal numbers. A, G, H be arithmetic and geometric and harmonic mean respectively. Between them the relation is arithmetic mean greater than geometric mean greater than harmonic mean. This is the most important relation in arithmetic and mean and geometric mean and harmonic mean. So once again, arithmetic mean and geometric mean and harmonic mean relation. Let a and b two real positive unequal numbers. Arithmetic and geometric and harmonic mean are a greater than harmonic mean greater than geometric mean greater than harmonic mean. So relation between the arithmetic mean and geometric mean harmonic mean is arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to gm square. This is how is it possible? So you know arithmetic mean equal to a plus b by 2. So harmonic mean equal to 2ab by a plus b. So here this is the gm square. So arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. So am into hm equal to a plus b by 2 into 2ab by a plus b. So here this is the a plus b cancel, 2 cancel, that is the a b. That means here arithmetic mean and harmonic mean equal to gm square, because of gm equal to geometric mean equal to root ab. So should be right ab equal to gm square. So that means arithmetic mean and harmonic mean and into arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to gm square. This is the most important relation. So arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to gm geometric mean whole square. This is the most important relation. Once again, relation between the arithmetic mean and geometric mean and harmonic mean is, so arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to gm square. So here arithmetic mean equal to a plus b by 2, harmonic mean equal to 2ab by a plus b, geometric mean equal to root ab. So what is the relation? So arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to a plus b by 2 into 2ab by a plus b, because of arithmetic mean is a plus b by 2. So harmonic mean is 2ab by a plus b. So a plus b cancel. So 2 cancel ap. That means arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to ab. So here that means ab equal to geometric mean equal to root ab. You can write ab whole square. So arithmetic mean into harmonic mean equal to gm square. This is the most important relation. Now we discuss problems. Okay. Find the first term of the AP whose 7th term and 11th terms are respectively 37 and 57. So here you know already. So 7th term means A plus 6D. 11th term means A plus 10D. So here you can take minus minus. This is the 37. This is the 57. So minus 40 equal to minus 20. So d equal to 5. D equal to 5. So here a plus 6 into d equal to 37. So a plus 6 into 5 equal to 37. So a equal to 7. But you asking first term. Because of why seventh term is 60. So in arithmetic progression, a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, a plus 5d, a plus 6d, a plus 7d, a plus 8d, a plus 9d, a plus 10d. That means first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. He is given 7th term and 11th term. That's why here a plus 60 is 37, a plus 10d is 57. So that's why difference equal to 5. If you want a, that is the, he is asking first term, so that is the a equal to 7. A number 21 divided into 3 parts. Suppose you can take a minus d, a plus d. Sum of their squares is 155. Sum of their squares, that means a minus d whole square plus a square plus a plus d whole square equal to 155. So here a minus d whole square means a square plus d square minus 2ad plus a square plus a square plus d square plus 2ad equal to 155. That means minus 2ad plus 2AD is the cancel. So here a square, a square, a square. So 3a square. So here a minus d, a. So a square plus d square minus 2ad plus a square d square. So here 3a square plus 2d square equal to 1 minus 155. So here suppose 3a square plus 2d square equal to 155, but he is given sum of the numbers. So that means a number divided into 21. Sum is a minus d plus a plus d equal to 21. That means d cancel, 3a equal to 21. So a equal to 7. So a equal to 7 means here 3 into a square. So here 3a square plus 2d square equal to 155. But he is given a equal to 7. So 3 into 49 plus 2d square equal to 155. So 3 nines are 27. So 147 2d square equal to 155. So here 2d square equal to 8. So d square equal to 4. So d equal to plus or minus 2. That means you can take d equal to 2. But you asking find the largest part. Largest part is here a plus d. So a plus d, a minus d, a plus d. Biggest number is so a plus d. So larger number is a plus d. That's why a equal to 7, d equal to 2. So larger number is 9. Are you getting? So once again, a number 21 divided into 3 parts. In AP, sum of the squares is 155. Find the largest number. So that's why you can take a minus d, a plus d. So sum of their squares is 155. That's why a square plus d square minus 2ad plus a square plus d square plus 2ad. So here 3a square plus d square equal to 155. But is given, so sum of the number divided into 3 parts. So that's why their sum is 21. So 3a equal to 21, a equal to 7. So 3a square equal to 49. So d equal to plus or minus 2, but you can take n t equal to 2. So that's why the larger number is a plus d. So a equal to 7, d equal to 2. So larger number is 9. Okay. So here, how many natural numbers between 200 to 500 divisible by 3? So here 201 series is 204, 207 up to 498. This is the arithmetic progression. He asking how many natural numbers between 200 to 500 divisible by 3. So here 201, 204, 207 series will be this started. So here if we want total natural numbers divisible by 3 last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. If we want, should we find the total number of divisible by 3 from 200 to 500. So here last term is 498 minus first term is 201. Common difference is 3. So plus 1. That means 7, 9, 297 by 3 plus 1. So 9s are 27. So here 99 plus 1 equal to 100. This is the most important question. So, how many natural numbers between 200 to 500 divisible by 3? So, you can take series 201, 204, 207 and 498. So, if you want divisible by 3 numbers, so in difference 200 to 500, last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. So, last term is 498, first term is 201. So, common difference is 3. Common difference is 3. So, that's why 297 by 3 plus 1. So, that is 99 plus 1. So, 100. Okay. Find the number of terms in the series 1 by 8, 1 by 2, 2, comma, so on 8192. So, this series in GP. That means R equal to T2 by T1 or T3 by T2. So, T2 by T1 means 1 by 2 by 1 by 8. That is 1 by 2 into 8 by 1. So, 4. So, R equal to 4. A equal to 1 by 8. In geometric progression, nth term is A into R power n minus 1. So, here this is 8192. So, R equal to here A equal to 1 by 8, R equal to 4 for n minus 1 equal to 8192. That means, so here this is the 2 power 1 equal to 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8, 2 for 4 16, 2 for 5 32, 2 for 6 64, 2 power 7 128, 2 power 8 256, 2 power 9 512, 2 power 10 1024, 2 power 11 2048. So 2 power 12 4096. That means, so this should be right into 8192. So 2 power 13 equal to 12 9. So 1 8192. That means 2 power 13 equal to 8192. So 1 by 8 into 4 power n minus 1 equal to 2 power 13. So should be right in 8190 into 2 power 13. So here 4 power n minus 1 equal to, this is the 2 cube. So 2 power 13 into 2 cube. So this is 2 square into n minus 1. So that is 2 power 16. So that is 2n minus 2 equal to 16. So 2n minus 2 equal to 16. So 2n equal to 18. So n equal to 9. That means 9 terms in this series. Ninth term is 8192. So that is 9 terms. So here find the number of terms in the series 1 by 8, 1 by 2, 2. This series in should be find arithmetic progression, geometric progression or harmonic progression. So this series is geometric progression. In geometric progression, nth term is a into r power n minus 1. So that's why r equal to t2 by t1 or t3 by t2. So if suppose you can take t3 by t2, so 2 by 1 by 2. So this is the 4. R equal to common ratio 4. So a equal to 1 by 8. So a into r for n, nth term is in GP a into r for n minus 1. 1 by 8 into 4 for n minus 1. 8192 should be right into 2 power 13 because of 2 power 13 equal to 8192. So 1 by 8 into 4 power n minus 1. So 8 should be right 2 cube. So this is the in cross multiplication. So 2 power 16. 4 should be right 2 square power n minus 1. So 2n minus 2, 2 into n, 2n minus 2 equal to 16. 2n equal to 18, n equal to 9 times in this series. Okay. A rubber ball rebounds 5 by 6th of its height after striking the ground from which it has fallen. Find the total distance that it traveled before coming to rest if it is gently dropped from height of 360 meters. So this type of problem, geometric progression, this is calculate distance in infinite series. So that is infinite series means so it rebounds calculate distance infinite series. So here ball rebounds ball rebounds to 5 by 6 of a height, 5 by 6 of a height. That means 360 into 5 by 6, so that is 300. So it should be calculate the distance, 360 by 1 minus 5 by 6 plus 300 by 1 minus 5 by 6 because of s infinity equal to a by 1 minus r. So here 360, so that is 1 by 6 plus so 300, that is 1 by 6. That means so here 6 ja 36, so 2160 plus 1800, so that is equal to 069, so 3960 meters. So here once again a rubber ball rebounds 5 by 6 of its height after striking to the ground from which it has fallen. Find the total distance that it has travels before coming to the rest if it is gently dropped from a height of 360 meters. So this type of problems calculate the distance. This is infinite series. So that is, in geometry progression infinity series equal to a by 1 minus r. So r equal to 5 by 6. So ball rebounds. So 360 into 5 by 6 should be find, that is the 300. Should be added. If you want distance equal to 360 by 1 minus 5 by 6 plus 300 by 1 minus 5 by 6. That is the 3960 meters. Okay.